Hello everyone. Today we are going to start one short story, The Auspicious Vision, written by Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore is the most eminent Indian writer. He has written various works in Bengali and English language. For his work Gitanjali, he received Nobel Prize. Besides that, he has written many collection of short stories which reflect the which reflect the glory of Indian culture, Indian people, and their traditions. So, in this story, he talked about one custom of marriage, that is auspicious vision, which has been followed in every marriage ceremony. And in this custom, the bride wears a veil, and groom, when removes her veil to see her face, it is called as auspicious vision, or in Hindi it is called as muh dikhayegi rasam. So on the basis of that ceremony or that ritual, he has developed the whole story, which ends humorously and started very seriously. The present story has a main character, and name of the main character is Kanti Chandra. This story is originally written in Bengali language, which has been translated into English language later, and all the characters are named in Bengali. There are various places which have been described in the story. They are also Bengali. So let's move ahead. In the beginning, writer describes the main character, and name of the main character is Kanti Chandra. He had already lost his wife. He spent his time in hunting and shooting the beast and birds. He loves to listen music. He has different friends like Hira Singh, Chagan Lal, Khan Sahib, and Mian Sahib. So he has no lack of ideal followers. In the month of Agrayan, means in the month of December, Kanti had gone out shooting near swamp of Naidagi river, and few sporting companions. They were in boats, and army of servants in boats also filled with bathing guards. Here he had his usual timing of going towards for shooting and hunting, but when they all his followers with him used to sit at the bank of river, people usually feel it very bad to go there, to bath there, and even especially the women, they feel it really bad to be there to for bathing. They used to feel very bothered about the things. So suddenly one day what happened? Kanti met a girl. She was very beautiful, and he described her as she has come from Vishwakarma's workshop, and he was very much astonished by her beauty, and he describes her as Ganga, like Lord Shiva's wife. The girl came near the bank of river to leave four birds into the water. But when a girl observed this thing, that Kanti has been carrying one gun, she felt that this man would kill those birds, and so she was afraid, and she took away all those birds, means ducks, from river, and went back to her house. Kanti was very much astonished and tempted by the beauty of the girl. He received he as soon as he receives his gun from his friend, he went back in search of that girl. He went near a house. The description of the house has been given here. The little picture set in peaceful midday surrounding of householder's yard instantly impressed itself on Kanti's sensitive heart. The checkered light and shade flickered beneath the delicate foliage of zizap played on girl's lap. Not far off, a cow was chewing a cud and lazily keeping off the flies with slow movements of its head and tail. The north wind whispered softly in the rushing bamboo thickets, and she who at down on the river bank had looked like a forest queen. Now, in the silence of noon, showed eager pity of divine housewife. Kanti coming in upon her with his gun had a sense of intrusion. So Kanti, who went near the house of that girl, he wanted to tell her that he was not the person who would kill her beautiful birds. He also observed how that girl caressed those birds. When one of that was injured, she took care of that bird, and he felt that this girl has a very nice connection with birds, animals than human beings, and she is very compassionate one. So this idea, this observation gave him. Later he wanted to give some introduction of himself to her, but before he could talk something, someone from the house called the word Sudha, and the girl jumped up and she went into the house, and Kanti thought what an appropriate name she has. So name of the girl was Sudha. This is the second character of the story. Now what happened? Kanti returned to the boat, handed his gun to his men, and went over to the front of the house. He found a middle-aged Brahmin with a peaceful, clean-shaven face seated on a bench outside and reading a devotional book. Kanti saw in his kindly, thoughtful face something of tenderness which shone in the face of the maiden. Kanti saluted him and said, May I ask for some water, sir? I am very thirsty." The elder man welcomed him with eager hospitality and offered him a seat on the bench. Went inside and fetched him with hands of little brass plate of sugar wafers and bell metal vessel full of water. So he went there. He wanted to talk with that man because he thought that this man is father of the girl who went inside. She was so beautiful, and he wanted to marry that girl, and that's why he felt he needed to talk with that man. He started to talk with him by asking some water. He received the water from the same man. The man was old one, and now the discussion started. Kanti, after eaten and drunk, he introduced himself to that man. He said that who is he and how much rich he is. All the explanation he gave to that person. He came to know his name also. That name of that man is Nabin Banerjee, and Nabin Banerjee's was only care was he wanted to marry his daughter with someone who is rich, some little bit rich one. So as soon as Kanti listened these sentences, Kanti felt very fortunate that the same purpose he came to Nabin Banerjee, that he wanted to ask her hand for marriage. So the next things which will happen, this is the climax of the story. So next thing what will happen in the story, we will study again in the very next paragraph or very next paragraphs of this short story. Till then we will read the whole topic again, and the explanation you will receive in our next video. Thank you everyone.